Good morning, this is Cecil and Blues. Thank you for joining me back for another episode of my Darkest Dungeon series. We are about to dive back into the Crimson Court for the champion level content to face the Viscount. And this will be our first time entering this dungeon, so I don't know exactly what we have in store. I expect it'll work very similar to the previous one, but we're all kitted out. We did that at the end of the last episode. So, we're set to go. I'm pretty happy with this. We have a lot of emergency movement abilities, which is mostly to protect our flagellant who cannot move and who also can't fight if he gets out of the front row. So, let's go. I think this will be a good time. Let us provision. Yes, it costs an invitation. We're going to use it. We're going to take a full set of shovels. We're gonna take like 12 food, because we can't camp in there unless we find the thing that lets us camp. Oh, but if we do find it, I want to have it. So alright, we're gonna take two stacks of that. We'll take some bandages. We definitely want, we definitely want some blood, because there's usually no blood in there. We'll take one stack of torches, which they've come in handy. Holy water I'm less interested in. We probably could make use of some anti-venom, and then I'll take a couple of keys. Part of it is we can come back, if we remember what we encountered, we can come back and hit those things later. So let's dive in. Why does it say he's infected? Oh, I'm taking a different Crusader. Let's take 3 blood with us. That way we have it in case of an emergency, but we also have some, or rather we have room to collect more without it overflowing. And we have the Sanguine Vintners now, so it's less of a concern.
The feasting and revelry would last for weeks at a time. Great stone tables were set with such an abundance of rare delicacies that we would stuff ourselves until the exotic became mundane. When the lavish spread began to spoil, a ravenous gourmand gleefully proposed that we sample from the fetid pile of composting refuse. The notion was dismissed as decidedly unhealthy. But days later, he was found cackling madly atop a heap of rancid comestibles, licking his fingers in delight.
Alright, well, that's an interesting one. We'll drop the volume back down again, and let's dive into the courtyard.
The corpulent braggart could never eat his fill. Let him dine on sharpened steel tonight.
Alright, we are heading east. We don't have scouting. We have a lot of power. Okay, this will be loot in exchange for torch.
A fortune.
Good.
Waiting to be spent.
We don't have to worry about keeping torches up. We'll just march forward. I don't think you ever can see a trap if you haven't detected it. We surprised the first group. Let's see what we can do to them. I could spread this Rain of Sorrow. "24 damage across 2 people if they live for 3 turns. I think they will. Or 4 to 8 damage plus a 6-point bleed, which is 18 more damage. Actually considerable. Alright, let's Rain of Sorrow. And then we'll focus on killing this guy first. And then we Bulwark of Faith at the start of every fight. What's stunnable here? high stun resistance, low stun resistance in the back, but we can't reach it. So we will Judgment to try and kill the manservant. We did not kill the manservant. Okay, so a little bit of a slow start. A defense is up.
The abyss
That's not good.
returns even the boldest gaze.
This gets spread out in a unpleasant fashion. We can't reach the back row, so let's Rain of Sorrow. He even dodged it. Alright, drop this guy.
Enemy crumbles.
We will heal. I'm not gonna heal right now. Do some damage back there, since no one else can reach it at the moment. That's sure not helping anyone. Crusader will start doing the work he was designed to do. Okay, a lot of damage coming in. But we can get our health back. That is not who I wanted to get hit. Especially if she gets stunned. She got stunned.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
A lot of damage here. She hasn't had a chance to heal. We'll be doing that, I guess, next turn. Stop doing that with the thing with the stuff. Okay, bleeds are still coming. They're still cooking. This is 18 damage. He's got a 13-point bleed. I'm pretty sure our Crusader can take care of him this turn. Hoping he'd go first, though. Come on with the non-stop. Alright, at least she gets to heal. Um, 8 damage. You know what? 13 damage. He's dead. We should do some stress relieving. If you got a heal, it's time to use it.
Cuts on its own.
Oh, come on. Alright, everyone is still wounded, so that's better efficiency.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the
Alright, there's some blood. So, how did that go? I would say not particularly well. We're gonna have to do... Let's get rid of this and take Endure. We'll be drawing some stress away from our Vestal. Kill the little guy first. Nice, perfect amount of damage. Render to the light. Wrong person to take the health from. Wow, that's gonna make this fight a little bit less predictable. It's gonna last for at least one more turn. Our health is getting under control, though. Yowzers! Okay. Let's go after this guy, I think. He's gonna be dead this turn.
Decimated.
Yeah, we could kill both of them, really. And we got a thirst coming in again. Oh, there's the Crimson Curse. Didn't take long. That's not who I should be cleansing, but oh well. Actually, it is who I should be cleansing. Stop insulting everyone. Food appetite. A nasty blight. Dead next turn. Let's see if we can't get rid of some stress. Keep things under control slightly. Can we go first? Can, good. We're gonna endure the stress. That's a pretty strong renewal. Alright, stress is still in a bad place overall.
Unforgiving.
And we've only gone one whole way in so far. So just, get ready. These we can break with a shovel, if I remember correctly. Fair amount of loot, overloading a little bit. What can we throw? Let's eat some of this food. Going. No one else needs to eat though. Alright, so do I throw away 6 food to start that stack? I think I do. Actually, do that for now. Try and put that food to good use. The holy water's probably not going to do us much. Says as he enters a room where it was pretty clear that that's the right answer. Okay, let's head west. We could also hit one torch. This gives us buff for oh, dodged it though. For accuracy for one fight. So far, nothing. Nothing to encounter. There'll be a fight up here. I don't know if this is just a dead end though. That'll feel kind of bad. We can once again trade a torch for some loot, which hopefully it stacks.
Finding the stuff is only the first.
That is
test.
not gonna stack.
Be carried home.
What do we throw? What do we throw? Keys? Do you throw keys? Don't encounter a lot of need for keys. Alright, let's move on. And here's no one of these. We can shatter it with this. Oh, deeds I think we are filling up on. This we're filling up on. So let's get rid of an onyx to take extra deeds. And we get rid of the additional food to take another stack of crests. Get a lot of crests. This is absolutely true. A lot of heirlooms in general we have down here. Overflowing amount, one might say. I should be putting this anti-venom to use when we get infected. Alright, he's gonna go ahead and put a restoration on her, which she didn't need. Crimson Curse. Alright, 2 down, 2 to go. The little guys are going to defend each other. I don't know how that mosquito lived. Marked and stressed. Okay. Health is fine on everyone. So kill the mosquito.
Destroy them all.
And then maybe Bulwark of Faith. And then after that... Oh no. Not... Oh well. Can draw in some stress. No Crimson Curse that time. We'll Shadow Fade back. That's actually no good. I don't even know what to do at this point. Okay, things looking kind of garbage here. Oh no. Oh, this is terrible. I don't know what's happened here. We've accomplished absolutely nothing for 2 whole turns. Five more damage from that. Let's go ahead and bandage it, and... Let's hit the one that's not protecting itself currently. At least get rid of one of these. That was a... I realized what I did wrong at the end there. Let's not talk about it.
A momentary abatement.
How are we gonna deal with the stress? All this stress, all this stress. She resists the movement. He's got high protect. We want him to bleed. Should have used the attack before. Okay. Whatever. We have got so much stress to deal with, and we don't have a lot of ways to do it. So we'll just try and even it out. We're hoping for some crit heals, some crits in general. These guys will get down below half health, and then we'll have to start working on fixing our flagellant's health. I misclicked. I can't believe I misclicked in a game like this. I can't believe how often I misclick in a game like this. That thing should be dead now. Probably should have just single target healed the Gravedigger. Drain Skewer is more damage on her. Bleed again. Okay, we've got to finish this fight. Not gonna die this turn without help.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay, a Swift Cloak, great. Well, let's eat this food then. Gold is almost full stack. That goes into there. The Swift Cloak is uncommon. It's a speed, but it lower. I would probably never use that. I would like to follow this through to its dead end. That's my goal here. But yeah, this is real rough. And I'm pretty sure these guys don't get experience when they leave here. Okay, there's been nothing. You don't know what's coming up in the next hallway. We could use one of them things that gives us a bunch of stress relief. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to wound yourself, I'm fine with that. Let's get the manservant first. There's a fair argument to be made for the sycophant. So much stress. Our chance of killing either of those is low, so we'll take out the sycophant, or the supplicant, no, the manservant. And we will try and draw light into ourselves here. We'll try and get the attacks funneled in there. There's a crit, that helps our stress. Gather blood. Redigestion. We do have anti-venom, so we can go ahead and take care of that. I'm gonna kill things, and we'll let our Crusader do some stress relieving. So much damage, so much crit. You're looking at Tad Wan, friend? What? I don't understand that.
Momentary abatement.
I just don't understand it.
A momentary abatement.
Right. They put in all the, like, I love Wayne June, I love the narration, but I feel like some of these healing ones trigger a little bit too often, as he just says the same things a little bit too consistently. And when you're focusing on delivering commentary, you sometimes don't notice it.
Quakes.
Like, maybe only on crits or something like that. That may be, like, the right way to handle it. We will kill this one in the back. I think both of them would have died in one turn, but this other one's going to get an attack. And then it'll die next turn. Redigestion, it does a fair amount of damage there. But we can heal that damage. We can in fact reclaim. And then we will Toxin Trickery. Alright, didn't get a chance to roll the heal. A bunch more crests, a bunch of blood. Okay, so let's get rid of the anti-venom or the other bandages. We haven't been bleeding that much. Eat. And yeah, let's get rid of the anti-venom for now. Actually does a fair amount of healing. I misjudged that skill. I thought it was kind of lame. The bleed is bad, but he can get his own health back through other means. Alright, just one of these. This is treasure. I'm starting to think there is no end game for this path. I'm leaving that there because we have really no room in our inventory currently. So he's craving. I'm gonna go ahead and shatter this. Okay, that was the right call to a degree. I'm gonna eat this food, and then I'm gonna throw it away. And you can all laugh at me when we get a food check here in a moment. Okay, this takes a torch. You walk through that, otherwise it teleports you. That's what I learned in the last dungeon. More scouting. I mean, I'm fairly impressed with the length that we've been able to last in here. But our inventory is getting quite full. Hello!
Ambushed by foul invention.
I'm so hungry I didn't even notice. Are you that hungry? I'm fine. Here, have a... You better get into a good combat that you make use of that. Alright, moving forward. Oh, there's another one of these. We can use our last shovel, I suppose.
A handsome reward.
We have a key.
Your task well performed.
I will leave the key abandoned. Alright, so this is more heirlooms than anyone really needs from a single adventure, but... all in all, I'd say we've done pretty good in here, at least from a haul standpoint. Let's go ahead and use the torch. Let's deal with the undead in the back as quickly as possible.
Masterfully executed.
We'll put up a bulwark here, try and draw some attacks.
A momentary abatement.
And let's see if that works. Instead, we're gonna get stress. Yeah. Oh, that's no good. That's a lot of stress. Stack up that bleed. 12 damage around. He's still gonna live for 2 turns if we don't get a good hit here. Yeah, 1 hit point. My least favorite amount of hit points. So that's not good. Alright. Let's do some stress relieving. Alright, my life for the Crimson Fluid.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
So of all the advantages of having a flagellant in the party, is it paying off for the increased stress?
Exposed to a killing blow.
I don't think it is, because if it was, we wouldn't have this level of stress. He was very, very strong in the early game, absolutely. But I'm starting to think maybe, like, now we would be better off with a different party.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Alright. So we can use one more torch, maybe? Let's move on for now. We'll see how this shakes out in our next room. This will probably be where we back out of here, though. Another one of those plants. really does just keep going, doesn't it? Keep thinking, well, we can leave stuff behind because we'll be back to. What is this? I don't know what this is. I mean, he clearly wants blood. Poison shrew? Okay.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright, let's abandon our torch. We'll take the blight amulet out of that. I now understand. It's very similar to the hooded figure. But it looks like he gives better trinkets, maybe. Are you kidding me? Just more dead end? Like, is he gonna loop back around at some point? I'd be a little bit careful. I don't know if I could survive 2 more fights. Alright, so he's gone back to normal. Not exactly who I wanted to hit first, but it'll work. Alright, we're going to have people having their stress break at this point. It means that we're probably going to have to turn our attention to cleansing the stress on our flagellant if we do not want him to have a heart attack. 'Cause he's at 150% stress right now. Oh, that's not a good way to keep things going. Yep. Okay, they resisted the stun for this time, but we'll heal up. That does give him a debuff. Reduces his damage, but most of the damage we're doing is through bleed anyway. 9 damage for 3 rounds. That'll kill him in 2. Let's go after the back row. I expected her to do more damage, given her trinkets. He is having more hit points than I would have liked. We're all still technically fine, but that's the first new stress we gotta get rid of. Oh my god, their crit chance is so high. Alright, that's gonna be the breaking point then. We gotta get out of here. Probably before we go into the next room. Can't risk that being a fight, or even worse, a particularly hard fight. So we do have to add to the bleed here because he healed himself. Then we will bloodlust. And we will focus damage there. It's such a high protect. That just does so much damage, and you have to think, like, he's got 40% protect. We'll put some healing in there directly on him, but now I regret it. Because now she is bleeding, and we have got to, we've got to reclaim. That should stop her from dying.
And now the true test. Hold fast, or expire.
She's abusive, so she might kill herself. We don't have bandages anymore. We'll go for the kill, and then we'll get her off death's door.
momentary abatement.
We got one person left who hasn't had their stress break. Okay, still alive. That's an excellent crit. Okay. God dang it. You just calm down. Alright, that will kill it. Okay. So let's do a stress on... Yeah, I guess our Vestal probably needs it the most. So what do you think? You think you go into the next room? That sounds like a bad idea to me.
They can be beaten.
But, you know, you gotta think of what positive things could be in that room. I mean, for one, I like starting in a room. Okay, so this is probably a good place to leave from. Yeah, alright, we'll get out of here.
Ignorance of your enemy
Okay.
will invariably lead to defeat.
So what do you get when that happens? So, I mean, aside from all that stuff. So did they get any bonuses? I'm not sure. Like as far as experience goes, like on their journey to rank 6. Because being rank 6 in there would definitely... Uh-oh.
Sulfur in the air. The
Wolves at the door. Alright, well, that's going to be something we do next round then, isn't it? Can we make a good team for that? I mean, we definitely could send our flagellant in there again if I have decided he's worthwhile. We'll only do that, we'll only do that. So, our Crusader and our... I'm gonna put... Oh, she can only drink. Or something. Yep, she can only drink. Alright, so we'll put them in stress relief. We will put her in treatment for something else. We meditate, will not pray or flagellate. Like, well, yeah, I mean... This is... Either one of these is gonna have the exact same impact. So I don't really want to treat those. So maybe we'll just leave her idle. Give her a little bit of stress relief that way. Unequipping trinkets. Getting people out of our party. Sorting by level. Humans aren't, like, weak to bleed. Oh, no. Block quest. The hamlet. Else we go Mallory and Bonell and Ramis? I mean, that's a pretty good group. We've got health, we've got damage, we've got ripostes, we've got bleeds. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll pick up the Wolf's Tassel. Bonus damage versus marked, bonus accuracy versus marked. That can be pretty strong for a marking party, but like there's a lot of other trinkets that you can kind of augment. But this is all bonuses, no negative side effects, no reduced speed or anything like that, but it only works when you're marking. Alright, so thank you for tuning in. I would say that our first encounter into the champion level Crimson Court went mediocre. It wasn't terrible, nobody died, but we did not accomplish a ton. I mean, unless you look at the number of crests we made it out of there with. I did pick up the blueprint from Yeah, I picked up everything from the Swine King, right? Right? I didn't fail to pick up a blueprint. I would feel real dumb if I did that. We still can't build anything yet. We need another bunch of portraits. We need a ton more of those and a ton of those. Okay, so while we could convert some stuff, we need deeds for. We need deeds for anything? Oh yeah, the Altar of Light. So it's... Oh, and the Antharium. Alright, so it's not worth our time to... Okay, I was just reading the performance hall. It's not worth our time to convert the deeds into, say, portraits in order to make this purchase when we need so many of everything. If we get to a point where we're... like, we really want something. Actually, maybe the bank is worth it. It takes so long for it to become valuable. That's just a further argument. Okay, so if we were to get... we'd need 27 of these. And what we'd want to convert... Wait. We use busts for? Busts are for the granary, which is good. Yeah, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Converting the deeds would probably take forever. How many deeds would it take to get 27 portraits? Way too many. Way too many. Portrait stack. Wait. Is that right? Every 2 portraits is worth 3 of everything else. Every deeds, every 2 of them... 3 of... Okay, so it's a shitty conversion rate because portraits are more valuable. Alright, so that's worth considering. Alright, well thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the series and my getting distracted and not accomplishing really too much there. I hope you're having a good weekend. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm not... Oh yeah, I was gonna say I'm not entirely sure what we'll do, but the answer is we will fight Wolf, because we have to. And maybe we don't have to. Maybe we can just ignore him in the same way I ignored the Shrieker for a while, but we're going to attack him. And that'll be tomorrow. So I hope you join me for that. Have a great day.